Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a blessed day. I haven't been on here in about a month. I was visiting my family in Tennessee, and then my granddaughter got me sick. So I've been sick for a couple of weeks. Still a little not feeling the best, but figured I'd get on here. I wanted to touch up on the last video I did, which was Same God. Now, so for any of you people that haven't watched that one, I would say go back and watch it because I kind of walk you through the melody aspect of it. But since then, I revamped it a little and I incorporate the bass melody in throughout. And I made it very simple in a way. If you know, you'll understand the concept once you get it down. It'll get easier for you. It's in 4/4, and I'm going to be alternating the bass notes on 1 and 3, and then the melody will always be on 2 and 4. And a good video is of this is Same God official acoustic guitar tutorial by Elevation Worship. You can go to their Elevation Worship resource page and you can find this video. And the reason why I'm telling you that is because you can hear his click track when he's playing his acoustic, and it will help you keep the time when you're working on these patterns. And then go into the settings on YouTube when you're starting out learning it, slow it down to half speed, then increase to 3/4 speed, then increase it to full speed, because full speed it's going to be fast. So like if you're playing it up to tempo, it's like, here's the verse. So you can you see how fast it is? So what I did when I learned it, I put it on 3/4 speed. I'll let you hear. And you can hear the counting. Listen. See? This is how you can learn it. Very subtle this way. So you can see way easier when it's slower, and that's 3/4. So you can go down to half speed. Okay, so let's see. What did I do different this time from last video? Okay, so in the last video, I don't think I showed you the F. So in between the verse, when it's going, in this pattern, you can go back to the last video where I slow it down. I'm kind of speeding through because it'll be long. And every time I change chords, I accent, then start the sequence. So as I start, I go, hit or you can strum it, the top couple notes, or hit the bass note. Then start. Like that, accent, accent, watch. On the A, Now on this, I'm playing an F and I'm pedaling, of course, 1 and 3 on the bass note, but then I'm walking the bass, the other melody part down. So I'm going. In between, okay? Then, when I go to the chorus, I'm pedaling the bass note on every chord on the 1 and the 3. So I'm going accent, again, accent the chord, then start. Accent. So on that one, I'm going G to G sus on the accent. So I'm going. G to G sus, then to an F. Now, as I said in the last video on the F, you can wrap your thumb around and catch the F and alternate your bass notes there. I can't, because as I said, I got arthritis in my thumb. I can't bend it past there. So it's very hard for me to wrap it like that and then play my chords. If you can, play the F note up there. If you can't, play the octave right here and then pedal your bass note off this note instead of that note. So you would go. How I need you. When I go to the U, I'm accenting the E for that beat. You. Now, I go back to that for 4. So, coming out of this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. How I need you now. 3, 4. Now you can do all of those off the G bass note, but they're doing F for 2, G for 2. So they're breaking down the measure. So if you're on the F and you're going, you can go. Da-now, da-now, how they're going. Da-now, da-now. But I go either way, however you want to do it. Okay? Then back into the sequence. Now that, when you're going, no faithfulness, that part, it's hard to go. Back to the beginning. So when I use that passing C over E and I do that melody, no faithfulness. I just strum the chord really quick in time, the C, and then I hammer and then accent the high E. Then I go to the picking pattern. Again, back, into the intro part. So. So it goes back into that. Then when it says, I don't know, my Goliath, I've got my own giants, that part on verse 2, you do this like this. So you'll go, same pattern. you end on the G there, so you go Goliath, right? You go to the F2 chord with a C bass. I've got my own giants, right? So again. Now it goes to the bridge melody. So what I'm doing there, when I come out of the chorus, they go to the interlude. What I do, because if you're playing this chord melody style, you're not going to have a vocalist singing with you, so it really doesn't matter. So what I do when I come out of that, I go right into the chorus and I start saying, "Into the children, we are the same God." That vocal melody part he does in the bridge, I'm already starting to say it with my fingers. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a C. So I'm just going. So what I'm doing is I'm going. After I lift it up, I'm going 5, 4, 5, 3. 5, 4, 5, 3 to the next chord. Now. Passing chord, C over E, back to the F. G. Back to that. Now, when he's doing it subtle, like he's not really pushing his voice for like 2 of the sequences, I'll use the low notes. When he starts picking up the dynamics and starts projecting his voice more, now I'll add the high notes to give it that effect. So the first time I'm going like this, I'm going. Twice like that. Then when he sings, now I'm going to play that same melody, but up an octave. So what I'm doing there is I'm playing a C and I'm going, right? To the A, same melody. So I'm going, when I'm doing the F, obviously I'm barring them and I'm going, and then I lift it up. Then I add the pinky to the C over E, and then catch that high note, back to the F, to the G sus. So if I wasn't picking it, it would sound like this. So that's what it sounds like. So, and I'm giving it on this one, I'm giving it like a 4 count. So I'm on this note, I'm going like that. Got that? Now, as I told you guys in other videos, sometimes when I'm picking like that, I'm not really concentrating so much on the sequence, like 5, 2, 3, 2, you know what I mean? I'm making sure that I'm getting that high note melody in. So I may be bouncing all over the place with my picking hand. So I may be going. See? Now, if you didn't want a bar on that F chord, you could play the, again, like I was telling you where I can't wrap my thumb. Now I'm barring it, but if I didn't want to bar it, I could play the top end of the chord and just accent the F there. So I could play it like this. Then on the last one, he goes to the A minor, G, F, C over E, F, D minor 7. So I go, again, bass note, high string, bass note, high string, and then I add this note, the D. So back into the chorus. So let me show you. I'll do one of this one first. Okay, then all right, so there you go. Long video. Of course, now keep this in mind. I tell you this all the time. I'm working on fingerstyle. I am not the best fingerstyle guitar player. You see how I make mistakes. I'm constantly working on this. I always was a lead guitar player all my life. All I did was work on scales, just really fast. I played heavy metal, rock and roll back when I was younger. I got saved when I was 32. And since then, I've been playing primarily Christian music. I played lead guitar for the majority of those years. And then probably, I don't know, during the pandemic, actually, I started really getting into acoustic guitar. If you scroll further down on my videos, you'll see me playing rock and roll songs, Queensryche, Van Halen, Dokken, all these rock songs. And then the Lord really started speaking to me and telling me to, pursue Christian songs again. And I wasn't really up to date on all the modern stuff anymore. So that's what kind of springboarded me to do what I did. And God was preparing me, because when the churches opened up and I went back to church, I went to this church by my house. The pastor, I've known him since, from 35 years ago, when I was lead guitar player, and he came right up to me and wanted me to, work with the worship team and be the worship leader. And so God was preparing me, and I was listening to what he was saying, and this is what started me doing these videos. But what I started realizing is all the years that I mastered the electric guitar, I wasn't that good at acoustic guitar. Even just basic strumming, I wasn't the best at it. And so I really had to, hone in my craft again and started really working on strumming. Because when you watch guys like Phil Wickham, just a killer strummer, and then I'm watching guys, finger pick at ease like Brandon Lake, and all these guys are just so easy. And I said, you know what? I'm not that good. I was honest. I had to start, learning to finger pick and doing all the things that you guys are doing. And then I started coming across these fingerstyle guys, because what I started noticing was worship music is simple. I go, it's kind of boring just strumming all the time. So I started watching fingerstyle guys playing the worship songs, and I go, wow, if I can figure out a way to throw it in while you're doing worship, finding the right spots in the songs to do some of this stuff, Like, even if you were playing Same God on a worship team with somebody, you don't have to go crazy and do all the stuff I'm showing you, but during the vocals, if you had more than one acoustic player, you could be doing that part while they're singing. Really subtle behind the singer. It would sound beautiful. So I find spots where I can incorporate this into live worship settings. And so you don't always have to overplay. You don't want to overplay when you're with a band. The purpose of these is to just show you how they're making the songs, how they're incorporating the melody with the chords. And then when you're sitting around by yourself playing for a group of friends, and let's just say you're not wanting to sing, then you can pull out all this cool stuff that I've been teaching you through my videos, okay? So if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. If you want the chord chart for the song, let me know. If you have any questions concerning, the pattern and you're not sure, ask me. I'm still thinking once I master it and get it completely perfect, because I'm still working on some parts, especially in the chorus that I don't like that I'm doing. So I'm going to maybe revamp it a little bit, and then I will do a playthrough so you can see me actually playing it all the way through without talking, and then you can slow it down and go back to these videos as reference. Okay, so God bless you, and I hope you guys have a great day.